to Elevation 44. It's your girl B. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, family. So today we are talking about the summer solstice, and I just wanted to make a quick video for you just to talk about some easy things that you can do on the summer solstice, rituals wise, what kind of herbs and flowers and crystals you can work with under this energy. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Before I say that though, go on ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Always want to have you in the family, and I got lots more content that comes out every month, so you will not be disappointed, okay? So let's just talk about what the summer solstice is in general, also known as Litha, right? So the summer solstice is the longest period of daylight. It is when the sun is the strongest in the sky and has the most impact or energy that is felt here on Earth. Now, the thing about the summer solstice is it always happens opposite of the winter solstice. So in the northern hemisphere, which is where I'm at, we're having the summer solstice in June, but those in the southern hemisphere are having their winter solstice, okay, in June. So it's always going to be the opposite. And the same thing in the winter time for us in the northern hemisphere, we have our winter solstice in December, and then our southern friends are going to be having their summer solstice. So it's always going to be that opposite, that play on light and dark, okay? That's really what this whole thing is. It's a metaphor, right? So the summer solstice is when that sun's energy, the lightness, is felt and seen the strongest. And then after that peak, right, on the day of the summer solstice, then the energy starts to lose its intensity because the daylight hours are starting to reduce all the way down until the winter solstice in December, okay? So that is really what we're dealing with here. But the sun's energy is felt its most strongest and its most powerful on the day of the summer solstice. So this is a great time for, boosting your vitality. It's a really good time for abundance. It's a good time for growth, manifestation, gratitude, healing, all of the attributes of the sun's energy, okay? So a lot of people use the day to honor the sun and fire elements, okay? And a lot of times people, give gratitude for the, the harvest that has already been received, but more so about the harvest that's about to come in, right? Because really the peak harvest time is, in the autumn time, like as we transition into autumn. So that is really when we harvest a lot of the things. So we're giving advance gratitude for what's about to come. So that is definitely something that you want to pay attention to, because gratitude is a very important piece of it. Now, what are some things to do on the summer solstice? How can you best utilize this energy, right? This is a great day for sun and fire rituals, okay? So giving honor to the sun, sun gazing, all right? So, you can wake up early, watch the sunrise. Best times to do sun gazing or sunrise and sunset, because other than that, it can be very dangerous for your eyes. So when the sun is not at its highest intensity, which is that sunrise moment or that sunset moment, that's a perfect time for sun gazing, because not only does it, strengthen, your vitality, and it triggers like activation of certain DNA and certain cells. It also helps you download information through different light codes and stuff that's coming in. So there's definitely multiple layers of activation and vitality and things that are going on when you're doing sun gazing. So that is a really powerful thing to do on the summer solstice. Another thing is recharging your own vessel. So whether, you sit right out into the sunlight and just recharge, that is a great way to utilize the sun's energy on this day, because again, the sun is healing energy. It's linked to vitality, so that it can give you, it's actually like a battery. Like, if you plug the battery in, then the battery will recharge. And that's the same thing you do under the sun's energy. And on this day when it's so strong, that can recharge you, your body, it can recharge your mind, it can recharge your spiritual, so all the bodies, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, just full recharge. Okay, it's like plugging your battery in. So that is another thing that you can do on this day. The next thing is spending time in nature, okay, or connecting with the earth elements. So one of the best things to do on this day is to literally pick vegetables, fruits, herbs at their peak. So the peak hour for picking, can't even speak. The peak hour for picking things is at noon, when the sun is the highest in the sky. That's when you would pick. What is wrong with me? I wanted to say peak, and they're like so close. That's when you would pick these things, because when you pick the vegetables or fruits at this time, that's when they have said to retain the most nutrients and stuff that they have, because the sun is in the sky at its highest point during this time. So picking those things, so if you want to go, berries are usually a big thing in the summertime. If you want to go berry picking, if you just want to pick herbs or different vegetables that are growing, this is a good thing to do on that day. You can also, pick flowers, create a nice flower arrangement, take the items that were, picked from, your vegetable and your fruit harvest and your flowers, and you can have a beautiful picnic, okay, where you're just literally celebrating under the sun, in the sunlight, and just eating the abundance and celebrating everything that has been provided. So that is a good way to use this energy. Also, you can use this energy to create an outdoor altar, okay? So on this day, you can give offerings, you can create an outdoor altar, because then it's going to be continuously charged by the sun's energy each and every day, which will give power to your magic or your work you do on that altar, okay? And then it could also be a place where you can do your outdoor fire ritual. So creating an outdoor altar is a good idea. The next thing would be manifestation, okay? Because who doesn't want to manifest some stuff, right? So this would be prime day for working on your money and abundance rituals. Also things that are tied to personal power, and also tied to vitality, okay? So some of the ways that I like to manifest, some of the easiest ways that I like to manifest with this energy is candle magic, because candle magic also introduces the element of fire. But you don't have to use candle magic. You can use different things. You can incorporate different colors or different items or different things that can, multiply this. I just like to use candle magic, and I have a whole video where I talk about candle magic and how I do it. So I'll go ahead and link that down below if you're interested. But the 3 or 4 different colors of candles, or colors that I would work with specifically on this day, are yellow, which is tied to attraction, vitality, happiness, and power, and gold, which is really, really, really great for sun magic. So anything with the sun, gold is going to be your primary source color. So incorporating gold in any way, shape, or form, whether you're wearing it, where you have items, that's a really great way to add it in. But gold is tied to good fortune, power, and success. Green, which is tied to wealth, abundance, growth, and health, okay? And white, which can be used in place of any color that you don't have. So it's always great to have white candles or white on hand, okay? Another thing you can do with this energy is charging your items. So whether you use tools, certain crystals can be placed directly in the sunlight. You want to do your research, because not all of them can be, and the sun can damage some crystals. So make sure you're charging the right ones. But you can charge your crystals, you can charge your oils, you can charge tools, you can charge different things that you need to have that additional boost of, the sun's strength and energy in it on this day. And, the last thing I would say is that you can, because we started the day with watching the sunrise and, sun gazing in that way, you can end the day with watching the sunset, in that sun gazing, or you can create a bonfire when it gets dark, you know what I mean? And that's a good way to close the day and incorporate the fire element, and you can, you know, basically release, purge, cleanse in that fire. Fire can do so many things. It's transformative, it's cleansing, so you can also incorporate the fire element in that way. So some of the herbs or crystals that I would recommend you working with the summer solstice are definitely flowers, because there are a lot of wildflowers that are growing during this time. So wildflowers are beautiful, but the power flower for the summer solstice is definitely the sunflower. So incorporating some sunflowers into your ritual or rituals, because you might want to do more than one, is going to be great. Calendula is a great one. Chamomile, St. John's wort. These are all things that you can work with on the day of the summer solstice. And this is not an exhaustive list. Just do your research. There are a whole lot more that you can incorporate. And then some of the crystals that I would recommend, the power crystal for the summer solstice, I would say, is sunstone. You can also work with citrine. You can also work with amber. There are so many others that you can work with, but they're going to be tend to be your yellow or gold variety stones. Pyrite, you know, there are a lot of different stones that you can look into in that regard, okay? So that is it. I just wanted to bring you a quick video telling you some of the ways that you can capitalize on the summer solstice energy, and then also let you know that I'm going to link down in the description box. I have a summer solstice oil that is currently on sale for pre-order. So if you want to get your hands on all the best of what the summer solstice energy entails, definitely go on ahead and order that. It's going to be offered for a limited time only. And once it's gone, it is gone, and it's not coming back maybe until next summer, or it may not come back at all. So you definitely, if you're interested, definitely go on ahead and get yours now. And that is it. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you plan on doing for your summer solstice ritual? I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. I think I'm gonna do a combination, you know, 1, 2, 3, hit them. So I'm gonna do a combination of some of these things. I definitely am gonna be showing some gratitude, because so many blessings, so many beautiful things are coming in, and yeah, I feel so grateful for everything. And you know, I just know that my harvest hasn't even arrived yet, but I'm seeing some of the, you know, I'm seeing some of the crops peek their head up, and I'm just like, this is a bomb. So definitely going to be showing some gratitude and doing some of the other things here as well. So I will see you all in the next one. Happy summer solstice. Peace.